Avital Miller, and she will be evaluated by Lyman. Avital Miller has passionately shared leadership, healing, spiritual, and dance programs to thousands of people worldwide for 15 years. Her passion for life is apparent in everything she does. She is a modern-day Renaissance woman, combining traditional education with arts and empathy for the human condition. She is also an accomplished speech giver with Toastmasters, who is quickly on her way to earning her competent communicator. But I'm guessing that's in your blood, because as we've met your father, we know that he is also a distinguished Toastmaster. So please help me welcome Avital, our birthday girl. She is giving a speech today that is Project 7, Research Your Topic. The title is The Problem Today Is.
Before I begin my speech, not to jive what Krista was sharing, there is another definition of Labor Day. It is the day when all babies are born. At least that's what I thought for the first few years of my life, because I was born on Labor Day. The problem today is nearly 130,000 people die a year from taking medications as prescribed. The problem today is studies from John T. James, a toxologist at NASA, reveal that each year 440,000 patients in the United States who go to hospitals for care suffer from some type of preventable harm that contributes to their deaths, making medical errors the third leading cause of death in America after heart disease and cancer. On the flip side, when we have had the threat of losing Obamacare without a new plan in place in the United States, one article estimated that 43,000 people would die in the next year without their usual medical treatments. The problem today is the cost of adverse drug reactions to society is more than $136 billion annually, greater than the total cost of cardiovascular or diabetic care. Fellow Toastmasters, in 2006, I was a young, fit, and healthy yoga and fitness expert known as the Energizer Bunny. However, I started having issues with fatigue, with my hair falling out, with weight gain, and many other things. The doctors diagnosed me with an autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's and another disorder called hypothyroidism. They gave me a high dosage of medication, a handful of supplements, and sent me out the door saying that's it for life. I figured if that's it for life, I may as well do my best with it. And I started researching information about these diseases online, in books, and speaking with various types of doctors around the world. What I discovered was shocking. Research on food and drugs is often funded and run by the very people who profit off of the results. The countries with the highest rates of osteoporosis are the ones where people drink the most milk and have the most calcium in their diets, whereas the countries with the least milk consumption have the least osteoporosis. Our bodies are only 7% protein, yet we eat like it is more. Many people don't realize how much protein are in dark leafy greens and how much easier it is for the body to absorb such proteins. For example, in the pH Miracle by Robert Young, 60% of the calories from kale are protein. Many of the cleaning, hair, and skin products we use have chemicals that are harmful for us. Our city water is often treated with chlorine and fluorine, which are known to cause hypothyroidism. Autoimmune disorder is not the body attacking itself, but rather the body attacking that which is not ourselves. When we have a cut, it heals naturally. So why not a bigger disease as well? And have our bodies always be in the process of trying to heal and support its own self. One doctor I interviewed said that ADHD is actually from issues of having too much adrenaline and is able to treat it with a simple progesterone cream that you put on your forearm. All these problems. I'll give you 4 solutions this morning. Number 1, the medical system needs to get smarter. The number of people who die from it, the cost of our medical system and those errors, the profit that people make off of the medical system, all needs to shift. The medical books that the doctors are studying needs to shift with research that is not funded by those who profit from it. There are many people today scared to go to the doctor because they have seen so many people get worse rather than better from treatment. While it will take time to make those shifts happen, the first step is to acknowledge that we have a problem and it is time for change. It is time for us to collaborate together a little bit more until we all jive. We cannot trust blindly anymore. The truths about the medical system and what is in our environment need to be revealed. My number 2 solution is to adjust what we drink and what we eat. And here's a simple way to look at this. But research shows that a high alkaline diet is very good for us. Simply making sure you are getting lots of fruits and vegetables, and also purified water, and even water that has added alkaline to it, is very good for ourselves. Number 3 is to take a holistic approach. The doctors that I interviewed, the Western doctors, complained that doctors often treat symptoms rather than heal. I have found nearly 200 stories of alternative healing. Dr. Brooke Goldner healed herself from lupus and has healed hundreds of other people from autoimmune disorders by simply adding smoothies with lots of dark leafy greens into their diet. Trish Davney healed herself from hepatitis C when given 6 months to live through sound healing, and is repeating those results for other people. There are over 3,000 scientific studies on the benefits of meditation. My favorite finding is from the International Journal of Neuroscience. The impacts on our biological age measure how old a person is physiologically. Long-term meditators who had been practicing meditation for more than 5 years were physiologically 12 years younger than their chronological age, as measured by a reduction in blood pressure, better near-point vision, and auditory discrimination. Short-term meditators were physiologically 5 years younger than their chronological age. Number 4 is to read my upcoming book and share it. Healing Happens, Stories of Healing Against All Odds. These include the research that I've been doing, the interviews with many different types of health and healing experts, the stories of people who heal beyond what is expected, and the simple techniques that you can integrate in your life right away for overall wellness. 42% of Americans have had a friend or relative suffer from a terminal illness or coma in the past 5 years. What are we going to do today to help ourselves and our loved ones? Thank you.